Hello, welcome back to the channel. Vormithrax here, ready for some more Cataclysm Dark Days ahead. We're going to continue our City Savior Challenge and see if we can clear the city streets of our hometown of the zombie menace. Maybe we can do it. It'll be hard, but we'll see how far we get. Alright, back into Badlanta. Alright, there we go. So, let's just check a couple stream maintenance things, make sure everything's working. Like we're good. Alright. Looks like it's all working. So, what is this? Cataclysm, Dark Days Ahead, City Savior Challenge. Each time I play, I try to come up with some kind of a theme or challenge for myself. I like to have some kind of goal, be it short or long term. Also, I come up with various ways of making the game more difficult. So in this particular case, here is the challenge. We are... I'll bring up the map here. Alright, catch up here. What's going on, game? There we go. Alright, not sure what was going on there. So there's our map. So we're in the city of Craftsbury, and we're hanging out right down here. This is the little house we're based out of. The goal I've set for the challenge is to completely clear out all zombies from the city. We're going to clear the city streets. Now to do that, we've got wander spawns turned off. So normally I play with wander spawns on. I enjoy the challenge and the way they work. And this particular case, though, in order for me to have any chance of clearing the city streets, I had to turn wander spawns off. So once we clear an area, it should stay relatively clear. And the long-term goal is just to be able to walk these city streets anywhere I want and not see a single zombie. It's going to take us a little while to do that, but we've got a small quarter successfully cleared. This area here is pretty well cleared. I don't think we've got much in the way of zombies in the area here now. So that was last episode, and that's where we're starting off right now. And if you're new to my live streams in chat, I've got some chat commands set up that you can use to get details on what's going on. So !challenge will give you details about the challenge. Settings will give you the information on what world settings I'm currently using. And then Modlist will show you what game world mods I'm using. Nothing really fancy in the world of mods. I'm not running PKs or any of the major mods, just a few of the normal ones I almost always have on. For the world settings, I've got the city spacing at 8, city size at 10. Now, due to turning off wander spawns, I wanted to turn it up in other directions for the difficulty. So I doubled the scaling factor for spawn rate. So we're at spawn rate scaling factor of 2. NPC rate scaling I've also increased. I'm hoping to recruit other citizens of the town here to join me in my attempt to clear our city streets and make things safe again. And I've also got zombie evolution dialed up slightly. It's at 3.0, which is faster than the default 4.0. That's about it. That's mostly the game world settings. And the other big thing for the difficulty is we are suffering from the Flimsy trait, meaning we have 25% less hit points than we do normally. And we also have the extremely slow sleep healing trait. That's the big nasty one. If you haven't played with it before, it's somewhat new. And here's the character sheet. Extremely slow sleep healing. You almost cannot recover lost health by sleeping. Sleeping will heal only 1/10 hit points compared to the average person. Yes, 10% healing during sleeping. That's massive difference. In the normal gameplay, without that particular trait, you could be almost dead and still heal almost back to completely full again with a full night's sleep. This way, if I get a complete 8 hours of full, healthy, restful sleep, I'm going to gain maybe 3 hit points. 3 to 4, I think, is the most I've ever seen per body location. So this has the effect of making me really, really worried about taking any damage whatsoever. Even the smallest amount of damage from the typical zombie can be disastrous, as it slowly ticks away at my health that I can't gain back very easily. So due to that, I really, really have to be careful about taking any kind of damage, and I need to really focus on raising my first aid skill and getting a hold of different traits or different items so that I can heal myself up. Let me move my talking head over a bit here. Alright, so here's the rest of our character sheet though. So normal stats 10 or 9, 10, 9, 9. I do not have stats through skills running, so these aren't going to change much. That's pretty much what they're going to be, barring mutations or bionics and so on. Other thing of note is our skill list. We've started to make some progress on our skills, so I'm pretty happy with where we're at and some of the books that we've got. We'll look at my inventory and what we've accumulated so far here in just a minute. And then the rest of the traits. So we've also got fleet-footed, high adrenaline, indefatigable, light step, night vision, parkour expert, pretty, and self-aware. So basically, in designing the character, knew I was going to take the extremely slow sleep healing and the flimsy. So I purposely built him with movement speed in mind to try to avoid damage and danger as much as possible. So far it's been pretty successful. Last episode we had some unfortunate encounters with the spitter zombies. They've just been uncharacteristically accurate. And I landed right in the middle of a couple of pools of acid. Really did a number on my legs, and that's been my main danger. I managed to avoid shock zombies. We ran over the only shock zombie we've run across so far. But otherwise, we've been able to keep apart from them. They're kind of my worst case scenario right now because they can throw those shock blasts like 15 spaces away, and each time you get hit, all of your body locations take damage, which is just horrible, horrible for the condition this guy's in. So I'll be using extreme caution anytime I see shock or acid zombies. Alright, so there we go. That's our goal, our character sheet, and our map. So here we are. We're on day 5. Yes, we've made it to day 5 so far. That by itself is pretty good progress, considering the kind of start we have in a big city like this. Everybody that's played Cataclysm knows how dangerous it is to start in a city. And we actually started right here in this police station, right there. And the NPC we started with that gave us a quest is still sitting in there. Our quest location is right there, and we've still got the quest notice, so he's still alive. He's in that police station in one of the back offices. Zombies haven't spotted him yet. So hopefully we can work our way to him and eventually bring him back. He was pretty rude to me when I talked to him originally. Said some bad things, didn't want to join me, so we'll see. We'll try to make another attempt at some point, but it'll be after we get that quest item and turn it in. We'll see if we can get him to join us. But that's where we started right there, worked our way south, and we managed to evade most of the pursuit. And when we got down into this area, we had lost most of the pursuit. We had a few things chasing us, and we set a couple of buildings on fire. We started at this one, set it on fire, hung out in this one while it burnt down. Then that caught on fire, so we moved north again, but it was only those two. So after that, most of the local zombies had barbecued in the fires. We had to clear out a few more, and there's been a bunch of them since. But we now have this area, I think, I'm pretty confident, is pretty clear. We currently have a car that we did manage to get a hold of outside, and that thing is blaring away with the alarm. Oh, hello, fat zombie. Where the hell did you come from? Huh, alright. Well, that's a little surprising. All the zombies are supposed to be dead over here, but we have a vehicle in the street right here that was blaring its alarm. Haven't seen the message yet again. Let's deal with Mr. Fat Zombie here. Alright, I think I've got too much encumbrance. Yeah, I've got 49 and 26 encumbrance on my torso currently. That's causing me to swing and miss quite a bit. Backpack, large quiver, hoodie, raincoat, windbreaker. So we'll have to sort that out. How are you doing? Heavily injured. A couple more hits ought to do it. Okay, 3 more hits will do it. Alright, there's some aspirin for us. Here's that vehicle I was talking about. It was blaring its alarm. I haven't heard it since we started just now. Maybe it's finally stopped. Let's head back on inside. Kind of surprised about that fat zombie being right there. But we've got a shopping cart. No, we don't want to yell. I want to grab the bookcase and go back into our little hidey hole here. So, this is our little hidey hole inside this house. I've got some bookshelves just south of me here blocking the light. And so we've got a little room. All my gear is sitting right here. We've got a brazier with some firewood and a fire going. Alright, back to our status though. So our hit points currently are okay. I actually had to use 2 first aid kits to heal my legs up. They were really, really low and I was really uncomfortable. Oh, that's why we haven't heard it. I've got my earplugs in, so I'm deaf. Let's go ahead and take those out for the moment. And then we'll see if we can hear that. Yep, from the west you hear that noise. So it's still blaring away. I just put the earplugs in when I went to sleep and was doing some stuff so I could do it without the constant messages. Okay, so strategy. Like I said, I'm super cautious about taking any damage. This particular playthrough, I'm going to have to turtle up a bit. I'm going to have to stay here in my little house and be very, very careful and cautious. We've got a fairly substantial book supply. I can get my fabrication and my cooking skill up around 8 or so just on books we've already accumulated. So were I to just hang out here, sleep, eat, and read, I could get those skills up really high right away. The one I'm most interested in, though, is the book for first aid. We've got a book that'll take us from 5 to 8 in first aid, and that would be huge for us. With the reliance we're going to have on first aid kits and bandages, the higher I can push my first aid skill, the more effect we're going to get, so that we get even more healing out of each of the band-aids, or bandages, and first aid kits. So that's going to be really, really important. So I need to find a way to get my first aid skill to 5 so I can take advantage of that book. What do I... that's a little hard to say, Panic Pal. I think the mid-game starts as soon as you have secured a safe place to live and you are essentially immune to low-level zombies. Meaning you've got enough layered clothing and armor that you could just stand there and let them swing at you, and they can't hit you for a single point of damage. That's kind of the point where I consider myself at the midpoint. So there's a lot of different definitions, but getting my clothing and layers down to the point where I can just ignore essentially low-level zombies, I think is kind of a good benchmark for a midpoint, if you can survive to get to that point. Not really beyond that too specific about particular items or anything like that. That's usually a goal I work towards. And to do that, you need to get about 10 to 12 points of protection on each of your body parts. Once you've got that, you're effectively immune to the low-level zombies. And all the normal stuff applies, a working vehicle and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, Swan, getting a welder and having the power supply to weld on demand to keep a vehicle running as long as you want, that'd probably be another pretty big one. Just kind of depends on your goals. That's why I try to set pretty specific goals for most of my playthroughs nowadays, just to force myself to different patterns, paths, and so on, so I don't rely on the same thing over and over again. Okay, so here's the books I was talking about, though. Guide to Advanced Emergency Care. That'll take us first aid 5 to 8. And if I can do that, I would sit here for the next week, just reading and eating and sleeping to do that, because that's going to be really, really important for this particular character. We've got enough raw materials that we brought back from our last run that I believe I can make 4 improvised first aid kits, and we've got 2 full first aid kits that we also located recently. So between those 6 items, we've got a pretty good amount of initial healing, but I would love to get my first aid skill up before I start using those things, or before I need to. We've got a really big pile of stuff here. Let me use this instead. So here's the advanced inventory options, and alright, so here we go. So food, let's go to the top of the list here. Alright, so we've got a longbow. Very useful during the daytime. We used it to really good success to help us clear out some of the remaining zombies from the local area. We're going to continue to do so. It's not as useful at night, of course. where I'm currently doing most of my moving around. A little bit of ammo, some arrows for the bow. We've got a really good set of tools. We've got the sledgehammer and a hatchet, as well as a toolbox. So we've got most of the base tools pretty well covered. I don't have a pickaxe yet, which I'll need for certain things, but not too worried about immediately. You can see here all the other things we've grabbed. We've got the tailoring kit, soldering iron, all the basics. Whole slew of backpacks now. I'm wearing a couple, and we've got 3 or 4 more here. We've got a water source right outside the front door, so we don't have to worry about hydration or water to clean stuff with. So I can clean up pretty much anything filthy that I need to, given what we've got. I've got the gas mask, which is great. There's yet another backpack. So you can see we've made some really good progress on some of the early game basics. The other thing we really did good at accomplishing the last part of Monday's run is food. We came back with a really good supply of food items, so you can kind of see the list here. I've got a bunch of meat I need to get cooked up. I do not yet have a food preservation system set up. That's another one of my short-term goals that I think we're going to get done here real quick, because I'd love to be able to preserve this meat before it starts going bad on me. So quite a bit of food that we can use in the near term, as well as some that'll last. So we're pretty good there. We did some vegetable hunting as well. Drugs, I don't have as big a supply as I'd like, of course. You never do, really. But we've got the basics. We've got some painkillers. We've got our cocaine pile, some cough syrup when needed, and such. And here's our book supply. So you can see we've got a pretty good book supply to go through. And then others, seeds, and spare parts. Lots and lots of that stuff. Oh yeah, and some armor, some firefighter gear. None of this stuff fits. In my other short-term goal is to raise my tailoring skill, so I can start repairing / refitting the different pieces of gear that we're going to use. Fabrication's no problem. We've got books and skill level for fabrication already. We can get fab all the way up to 8 or so. So that won't be an issue. But tailoring, I don't have a single book for yet, and we're starting from 0. So I'm going to have to do some really boring, low-level tailoring grinding to get up a few levels, unless we happen to find a book here real soon. But ideally, I'm going to try to stick around right here in this local area. Yeah, true, that coat does fit. I hadn't noticed before. But so that one fits, so we'll look at it. But for the moment, avoidance is my big thing. I'm going to stick around the local area as much as possible. I don't anticipate a lot of fighting here real soon. Our last thing we did last episode was we made a trip over this way, and then through these buildings. We hit the library, and then we went to each of these buildings, then across to that liquor store, and then we managed to work our way back south and across and home again. So we've been through this entire area pretty solidly and collected just about everything I think would be useful to me. So we're going to have to go farther afield. We do have that vehicle out front. I just need to go get some gas for it, and we might go take a quick trip to see just how much of the city we can discover and uncover just by kind of driving around the field on the outer edge. I always like to do as early a scouting run as I can to get a feel for what my options are in the local area. I'd also like to see if this closes in with forests and swamps, or does this open out to something. So, lots of things to get done. What to do in what order is the big question. I'm going to probably want to start transitioning back to a daytime cycle instead of nighttime for now, because I'm going to have to go pretty far to get to things that I think are useful during nighttime runs. In the near area, there are 2 gun stores up here that eventually I'll be interested in getting into, of course. Gas station. We can get gas from a few of the local vehicles, so I'm not overly concerned there. And we won't need a lot. I'm not planning on any long-term travel here in the near future. But beyond that, it is mostly housing that we're in. This is a residential area, but we do have a pretty solid commercial district right here in the middle. So there's quite a few good things, and I'm not sure yet how big the city is. I mean, the nameplate is right there, and you can see, so this thing may go, we may only be seeing about a quarter of the city currently. So it's going to be a pretty big city to try to clear out. So we got a lot of things to get done. What to do first? Well, let's take care of our hunger and thirst. So once I'm absolutely confident I've completely cleared out the local zombies, I'd really like to move back out into the main room, get out of this little nook, and we'll be able to do that here pretty soon. Food that's going to go bad. That's going to be one of my goals. I'm not going to be able to get the charcoal kiln and the smoking rack set up fast enough to preserve the meat I've got right now, but I can at least get it cooked up and get it eaten to some degree. Our fab is 3 currently. What is it 3 for the charcoal kiln and the first aid kit? Yeah, fab 3, so I just need to get the digging tool and 40 rocks for that. And then for the smoking rack, it is, we need to get our cooking up. So we've got some books for that as well. So we need 1 level of cooking and we can put up the smoking rack. And we'll just take our toolbox and that hatchet. Wood sawing. Does that hatchet have sawing or is it chopping? I can't remember. 2 tree cutting. Yeah, we don't have wood sawing. Alright. I think does the toolbox provide that? I dropped the toolbox here as well. Metal sawing. Yeah, 2 wood sawing. So we'll be okay. So, I just need to get my cooking skill up a level. We're currently at cooking 1, so we'll cook up the meat and some of the other things. Get that to 2. That way I know I am all set to get those 2 items put together. I can get some charcoal producing and then get the smoking rack operating right away. That'll be another big benchmark in getting our food preservation process set up and rolling. It is 1 a.m. I don't remember my sleep time. Can't remember from Monday when I slept and if I'm going to need to sleep soon. Like I said, I want to transition back to operating mostly during the day. I usually flip-flop from day cycles to night cycles depending on a few things. But now that we've got the area clear, I want to be able to read, craft, and so on as much as possible using the daylight. Alright, so back to this. I've got 1 dose and a couple of clean water bottles, so we'll go ahead and drink that. And let's cook up some food. Alright, I could start doing herbal tea. That would be pretty good, actually. I'm also playing with the simplified nutrition turned off, so I am playing with a full nutrition system. I do need to be careful of my health stat and maintaining a healthy diet. Lots of variety with all the different nutrition, vitamins, and such. So it would be helpful to be drinking herbal tea, things like that. Let's, I don't think I have a lot of herbs yet, so I need to do some more scavenging. Yeah, it takes an awful lot to make herbal tea. Juice, I've got a number of fruits, but I could do more than one. It's just I have to pick one and then do a different fruit and a different fruit and a different fruit for each one. And the fancy hobo. That's right, I've got just standard tea as well. I gotta put those earplugs back in. I failed to make the herbal tea and wasted materials. Try again, please. Keep ignoring that. And let's go ahead and pour that into a container. Plastic bottle. Let's do one more. Alright. Gonna run out of herbs pretty quick. Hey there, Lieber000. You can watch it here on Twitch. The VODs are kept for 2 weeks, so you can just check my channel for the videos and you'll see Monday's episode. That was the first episode for this particular challenge run. And then these will eventually hit YouTube. They're just scheduled behind other previous live streams, so it might be a little bit before this particular one goes over to YouTube. You can use the !challenge command to see the details on the challenge that I'm running currently. Alright, let's keep cooking here. Let's do some meat. Let's do... Ooh, we can do sloppy joes. I've got canned tomatoes, do I? And some bread? Sure, let's do some sloppy joes. Ignore the radio. And we failed, but don't waste materials. That's my favorite result. Keep ignoring that. We failed again! Yay! And if anybody's wondering why I'm happy that I'm failing, it's this message here I'm looking at. You fail to make the Sloppy Joe, but don't waste any material. What that means is I got free experience. So I get XP for the failed attempt, but I didn't lose the materials, so I get to try again. So I get XP, and I'm still going to end up with the food most likely eventually. So my cooking skill is going up, and I'm getting even more tries because I get to try over and over again with the same materials. So try again. Alright, I got to... And we failed again. That's great. I got to put these earplugs back in. This is going to bother me too much. Alright, there we go. Now I won't keep getting interrupted. Try again. We failed again. And when we succeeded finally. So, we were at 51 when I looked a second ago. Now we're at 79. So we failed, we failed, we failed, we failed, we succeeded. So that's pretty awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and eat that Sloppy Joe. And one more. And we'll keep a hold of the rest for now. Let's cook up the rest of the meat, though. See if we can get ourselves pushed up to that cooking 2. Actually, I should cook up the offal as well. And then we lost our fire. Alright, throw a couple more 2x4s in there. Alright, cooked offal's done. And next up... not going to worry about that. Yeah, we brought back a lot of meat. Let's cook up half of it for now. How we doing? Cooking skill 79%. Do some meat sandwiches. Come on, cooking skill. 79% still. Alright, apparently we need to cook something that's a little tougher. We're cooking difficulty 0 stuff, that's the problem. We're not going to have a lot of choices. Oops. Peas. That's all survival. There we go. Baked potato. Herbal tea would do it. Oh yeah, I can cook up the cattail stalks. That'll do it. And also make starch. Let's do starch first. There we go. Cooking skill level 2. So, we've got everything we need to go ahead and put together our food preservation needs. So, I'm going to get that taken care of when the sun comes up. So, another hour or two, we're going to head down. We've got burnt out buildings here. We're going to grab all the rocks that we might need. And we're going to set up a smoking rack here in our base. And we're going to set up a charcoal kiln. I'll have to go down and see just how many trees we've got. I'm not sure if I'm going to set it up here or back a little deeper in the forest. I want it somewhere where there's lots of trees, because I'll be cutting down trees and feeding them into the charcoal kiln regularly. So we'll see. Alright. Check the chat here. A few more people jumped in. Okay. Fungus is disabled. No fungus monsters in this run. Alright. Ishakim, hello. Bonicum, Grand Tea. Lots of people piling in. Alright. Back to the action here. So, focus 150. I want to take advantage of that. So, we're going to do some reading next. So, we've got some food cooked up, so we don't have a problem there. Let's do some reading until the sun comes up, and then we're going to get a few other things taken care of while we check to make sure our local area is clear. So, let's go ahead and read. That's right, I got the cooking books. I totally forgot about that. That's fine. I needed to cook that stuff up anyway. Let's do mechanics to 3, actually. Let's get that thing done. So, do that. And we hit level 2. Awesome. And it is 6:19. Sun's up, fire's out. Let's go ahead and get moving. I want to get enough, as much as I've done as I can outside. So we need to drop. Let's see. I'm going to keep the quiver for now. How to do this? First, let's drop the book. Let's drop all this extra meat that I'm not going to need with me. Need to pare down. Alright, that gets me down to 3 out of 28. So I've got a whole lot of torso encumbrance, but that's mostly through multiple backpacks and other torso items. I'm going to keep those on for the moment. And I just got tired as well. Yep, I need to flip my day-night cycle again, so that's not good. We're going to try to stay awake as long as possible, and then fall asleep, sleep through the night, hopefully, and then be back on a day-night cycle, where I'm awake during the day. Okay, I do need to grab... let's do it this way instead. Inventory, please. I need my arrows and my longbow. Grab the hatchet and the toolbox. I think that will give me everything I need. So if we do this, oops, smoking rack. Alright, why are you not showing? I know I need the digging tool still. Interesting. Hey there, toolbox. You've got some kind of issue I should know about? So I just need to get the shovel, and we'll be able to put up the charcoal kiln as soon as I get the shovel and the rocks, I mean. And then the smoking rack will also not be a problem. I'm a little fuzzy on what's happening here. Let's get a shovel built first. Yeah, I don't have any light here next to my crafting piles. It's another reason I want to relocate. Alright, stone shovel, makeshift shovel, doesn't really matter. 2x4, ceramic shard, and some sinew. Alright, got the shovel done. Now it says it's fine, so whatever your problem is. So, we just need a bunch of rocks. So, 40 rocks for the charcoal, and then I think it's, what is it, 20 for the smoking rack? Nope, only 8. So we need 48 rocks and then some 2x4s, but we'll be building that here, so that won't be a problem. So let's go clear our local area and also get some rocks. Alright, here's my favorite thing in the world, stepping outside my front door and not a single damn thing in sight. Nothing nowhere. No monsters around me. That is exactly what I want to see. So, here's the house that we're at and the car. So we got our little pond right outside the door. That is awesome. Let's do a perimeter check. It's the first thing I always like to do, just to make absolutely sure I'm not going to get snuck up on by anything. Still not a single zombie. The goal is to be able to do this throughout the entire city. I want to be able to wander the streets of the entire city and not have a single monster sighting. And we are good to go here. So, let's go ahead and get things moving. Let's go get our materials. I want to get my process done with my food preservation right away. That way I don't waste anything. Okay, how to do this the most effectively. Let's do... Where are you? Grab me some nails, some rocks, and some wood ash. Let's just do it this way, I guess. I don't really want badly burnt 2x4s. The wood ash has uses for lye and clay items, so I'll probably just grab it all and then I'll dump out the badly burnt 2x4s. But let's go to the dragged inventory. We'll just do it like this for the moment. This will probably be fat. Whoa, whoops, alright. Well, I didn't want the body, but... We'll just do this real fast just to see how many we get, and then we'll be a little more picky. Alright, what do we got? 32 rocks, 185 nails, and 2,800 wood ash. So we still need some more rocks. I'll just circle the next house for the moment. A little easier this way. Oops. Definitely some stuff I'll need to toss out. Probably getting pretty close to enough of what I need. Alright, so drag storage. We've got 60 rocks. That'll do it. And let's put that stuff here. So I don't want the 2x4s. I'll keep that one piece of rebar. Don't want that or that. Don't care. Alright. We'll keep the rest. Okay, got what we need. Let's go ahead and head on over. So, next, I need to decide where I'm going to set up. I can set up in this room. As long as I'm confident the local area is completely clear, I don't care about light emanations. We've got a stone fireplace right here. So, I think I'm just going to move my inventory back over to the middle of this room. And we'll just use the stone fireplace. We'll keep the brazier handy for emergencies. I'll leave it over in that little nook, just in case something does happen and I need to go hide again. So, with that in mind... Let's see, how do I want to organize this? Put the smoking rack outside. It's not really important to do so. Let's do all that way. Just trying to kind of clear up my local area here. I'll knock down all this stuff with the sledgehammer and move all this crap out of here just to clean my local area up eventually. Very thirsty and hungry. I want to get certain things done before I sleep. Let's go take care of this problem though. Alright, spoils in. Still got lots of meat. Let's have some cooked offal. Alright, that taken care of. Grab the cart and let's just toss things out right here. Just trying to think ahead where I want certain things. I think I'll just build it right there. Oh yeah, I need my 2x4s. Yeah, we'll just do it this way for now. Alright, smoking rack's up. Let's go put up the charcoal kiln, get it fired up, and then from then on I can get the food preserved without a problem. Let's make sure of one thing. Everything pulped, everything inside is pulped, and nothing's gotten up off the ground recently, so I think we're good. Alright, so the question is this enough tree for me to set up a charcoal kiln over here? The ideal place is somewhere where there's enough trees that I won't have to carry them any distance, or at least not far. I think between these trees and what's already here, it's going to be plenty for my near-term use, so I don't think I'll go too far. I'll just set it up in this area. I can fast move the tree trunks using the advanced inventory to wherever I put the rack. Let's just put it right in the middle here, I guess. Alright, so build charcoal kiln. Anywhere's fine. There we go. So, got our charcoal kiln up. Let's chop some trees down. This is going to probably make me dead tired and make me want to sleep. It's 12:30, so hopefully I can stay awake a few more hours. I'd like to sleep most of the night away and then be up and ready to go during daylight hours again. So, am I carrying my hatchet with me? I am. Alright, activate hatchet, chop a tree down into logs, chop a tree trunk into... Yeah, there we go. I want that one. This direction, thank you very much. And... that one, this... Whoa! Alright. That was a little scary. That's not the direction I told it to fall. I didn't know they would fall different directions. I thought it was going to fall on me and do damage. Okay, now we got to chop this up again. Hatchet, chop into logs there. Hatchet, chop into logs there. Alright, that should be good for our initial pile. I want it to all go that way, please. Then straight south. 4, 5, 6, 8 logs. Yeah, that'll be plenty for a start. Fire the kiln, yes. Alright. So, we got charcoal cooking, 6 hours game time, that'll be ready. So when I wake up, man, we're very hungry, very thirsty, and dead tired. And it's 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Definitely time to head back. Alright, let's, did I bring anything with me? I didn't bring anything with me. Safe mode on, we'll just fast move our way back. Okay, I'm gonna leave the cart here. Pretty sure we... Oh, I'm too weak to move the bookcase because of the dead, tired, hungry, and thirsty. That's fine. Okay, so let's take care of a few things. Let's eat cooked meat, jug of milk. I want to empty this jug of milk anyway, so we're gonna take some big hits of milk. Alright, full and slaked, dead tired, so we need to go to sleep. Close that up. My strength is still too low to grab the bookcase because we're dead tired. I think that's kind of funny. Is the alarm still going off? Let's find out. Probably is. No, maybe the alarm finally stopped. That'll be good. Okay, so 6:30 in the evening. We're dead tired. We should sleep. I think we'll sleep all the way till morning time. It's likely. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Nothing else I need to do right now, so we're just going to sleep as long as he wants to. And hopefully it gets us most of the way to the morning. I'll catch up on chat while that's doing the sleeping thing. Oh boy, you guys are chatting a lot all of a sudden. Alright, looks like you guys are mostly keeping yourselves entertained there in chat. Which is just fine. Alright, very hungry, very thirsty. Let's take care of those problems. Whoa, 11:12. We slept a good long time. So we slept almost to noon the next day. So that was a little longer than I hoped for. But that's fine. I'll abuse some cough syrup to get my sleep cycle back to where I want it. This will work just fine. So that charcoal we told it to cook up is now done. So I'm going to do a quick run down there. Once I get one more cycle of wood ready to go, then we'll just visit it on occasion, grab the charcoal, and start up a new one, and we'll be off to the races. So that will be one of the first things I'm going to do. Let's go ahead. I also need to relocate my inventory. I'm done, I think, over there. I'll just sleep on this sofa piece for now. I'm not strong enough to move sofas around, so I can't drag it where I would like it, so we'll just use that spot for our sleeping spot. And we'll get the thing cleaned up a bit, make it more presentable. Let's go ahead and get some water. Reminding myself what I've got. A lot of good non-perishable goods. Energy cola, that's what I need. There we have strength 9. Dex 10. And we'll have Sloppy Joe, meat sandwich, and another Sloppy Joe. Fill us up. Okay, now that we've got our two things built, let's go ahead and dump the rest of the random things out of here. Alright, cart's empty, so we're going to go bring back some charcoal. I might go scavenge a little bit further, bring back some other items. I need to relocate my raw materials back out here, get my normal inventory piles sorted out. I'm going to finish smashing up and cleaning out the rest of this debris, so I'm all set to go. Then we'll be able to get some serious work done. But I am super happy about getting my food supply done. An early transition for the early game, in my mind, is to get the food preservation system set up and to have your water supply completed. As soon as you got that and you got your area clear, you're pretty well set for getting the other things taken care of. So let's just run down and get this done. Hey there, Random Logic. Welcome to the channel. Alright, there's 1400 charcoal. We'll leave... No, we won't leave that there, actually. All dragged. Alright, charcoal's in the basket. Let's get another couple of trees chopped down. Let's wield the hatchet. Alright, this is going to take a bunch of daytime and get us thirsty and full again, but should be the last one I need to do for a little bit. So, activate, hatchet, chop it down, that tree, this direction. Again, it didn't go the direction I told it to. Alright, whatever, game. Giant mosquito spotted. Approaching. Don't mess with me, giant mosquito. Wonder if I can hit a giant mosquito with a longbow. God damn it. Alright, giant mosquito, now I'm annoyed. Urgh. Yeah, as he moves away from me. Guess I can kill a giant mosquito. Alright, not sure how much damage you did. I wasn't watching my health there, but there's some more meat. Alright, back to business. Should have brought some more hydration. This is going to really dehydrate me. Chop the tree down, that one. Alright, that should be plenty for now. This is the part that takes a whole long time, especially at my semi-low strength. Hungry, very thirsty. Alright, I think this is going to be good enough for now, so let's get things relocated here. Ah, those I can't move yet. 8 logs, 9 heavy sticks. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, next batch is going, and we've already got some trees cut down. Haven't got them into logs yet, but that's good enough for now. Alright, do I want to do any scavenging while we're here? It's almost 1700 already, so we've already... This is a time-consuming process, so now it's set up and ready to go. We should be pretty good. Just debating on, do I want to go scavenge? I think I won't for now. Let's get back to base. Yeah, let's pick some datura. Let's pick some more datura. Alright, in we go, and let's... here... Alright, so got the charcoal loaded up in the smoking rack, 1400 charges. That will be quite a bit, so we're good to go there. Let's go relocate our inventory pile right after I get another drink. What do we got? We're thirsty and hungry. I don't want to use any of that. Let's stick to the perishable goods for now. We'll just keep eating my meat sandwiches, I guess. And have some cranberry juice. Alright, so let's relocate some stuff. Dead body, that's just the brazier. Don't need to worry about that for the moment. Alright, this is going to take some time. There's a lot of items here. So we're going to burn some clock again. Okay, so we've got a massive pile of inventory sitting right there now. I think that's everything useful out of here for the moment. I'm going to leave this like it is in case I need to bolt back into my hidey hole. And let's go grab the sledgehammer. Alright, sledgehammer. We're going to leave that one to sleep on. The rest of this stuff... yeah, just get rid of it. I'll just make beds if I get... Once I get NPCs, I'll make beds for them. Alright, so got everything smashed up except for the one sofa I'm going to use for my own bed. Let's get you out of here. The rest of this, we're going to move up north to my pile. Alright, all that direction. Alright, some of that's junk I don't want, but we'll deal with it later. Very thirsty again, got nighttime. Alright, here to here. Alright, so we got our main room cleaned up. We got our smoking rack and our fireplace ready to go. Got our massive inventory pile. Got a pretty good assortment of random materials for building and crafting with. Lots of rags and all that kind of thing. As needed, I'll come out, get some more from these other rooms. Well, let me grab the bed section, huh? Fine, be that way. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so nighttime. I need to go to sleep, even if it doesn't want me to. Let's get some water brewed up before we do that, and actually fire up some smoke rack meat before I do anything else. So here, alright, got the fire going. Let's first get my hydration taken care of. Oops, I need to go get some more water. Oh, my milk went rotten. So soon. I'm debating relocating my workshop down here so I have instant access to all the water I need. I don't gain anything from that stone fireplace. I could put a brazier up down here and get the exact same effect. I'd need to relocate the smoking rack, which is no big deal. I think I'm going to do that. I think it's better for me to just have unlimited access to the water for any of my cooking recipes, for water, for cleaning, and so on. So I'd rather be standing right down here. Yep, that's the plan. We're moving things. Now I wish I hadn't broken up all those sofas down here. Maybe I can build one again to replace it. I'll build a bed for myself eventually. Alright, so everything's moving south. Keep doing things in the wrong order here. I should have gone ahead and screw it. Urgh. Make up your mind, Vorm. We're going to eventually move down there. Burning up multiple hours unnecessarily here. Alright, screwed that sequence up. Let's try again. I should have finished what I was doing, then moved to the next night. All to here. Alright, let's try this again. Go ahead and fill that gallon jug up. Alright, just do some clean water. Let's do 10. Don't have another gallon jug ready to go. Plastic bottle time. Good enough for now. And now let's also cook up dehydrated meat. I don't think I have the cooking skill. Yeah, I don't have the cooking skill for the smoked meat yet. Alright, guess we're going to dehydrate it. Alright, I'm a little confused. What is going on? Did I fail the dehydrated meat? Craft dehydrated meat from memory. So, where is it? In my own inventory, probably. Yeah, dehydrated meat. But I thought I had a lot more meat laying on the ground. Guess not. Alright. That uses more than 1 or 2 per, probably, so don't mind me. Let's continue making our pile here. I got a bunch of random stuff on me. It's sort of confusing me a bit. Alright, so we need to get our cooking skill up slightly so I can get the smoked meat. I like that better, but let's go ahead and get something to eat. Keep chewing away on our meat sandwiches. Alright, getting the list of perishable foods a lot shorter now. Oh, my fish went rotten, my gallon jug, and my yogurt. So, alright, give me the gallon jug. Unload. Pour on ground, right there. Alright. So now we've got our gallon jug of clean water. That'll do me for a little while. We're slaked, we're tired, we need to sleep again. Off to bed we go. Way too late. So I screwed up this sleep cycle pretty bad. Let's just sleep 6 hours. Hopefully. We'll probably end up sleeping longer, or the sun will wake us up. No, that's pretty good. Current health value is 10. That's good. So, another thing I've got going is I've got the self-aware trait. That's why you can see my exact hit point numbers. And when I wake up from a sleep, it tells me my current health value. So, the higher the better. So, that's going to improve my ability to resist the cold, the flu, things like that. It raises my immune system. I think I get better healing out of it, maybe. So... take a look! Take a look! I forgot to check how many hit points I had before I did that, but we got max hit points on a few locations, and 1 or 2 more sleep cycles, we'll have our entire body at max. So, happy to see that. Hey there, Salty Sweeted. Yeah, Random Logic. It'll show up on YouTube. I post to YouTube. I don't like posting more than an hour or two of Cataclysm per day, and I do so much live stream of it that it tends to get backlogged a bit. So the episodes are releasing in order on YouTube. I forget which series is currently playing, but it'll show up there. It's just going to be a few weeks probably, as it's backlogged behind other scheduled releases. But you can also watch it here on Twitch. So... Twitch holds the videos, the episodes for 2 weeks, so we only have 2 episodes of this one so far. This current run, we started this one on Monday, and then this is our 2nd episode, so shouldn't have a problem getting caught up if you want. Alright, let's see here. So, things we've accomplished. We've watched Vorm vacillate between where he wants to set things up. I am going to set up down here. Having instant access to all the water is too useful for long-term crafting purposes. So I am going to relocate down to that lower section. So, do I want to get something else done before I do that? It's not critical I do it right this minute. Hey! Oh, hold the press. Jessica Tran. We have an NPC in the area. Alright, she's gonna be friendly. I'm pretty. Hopefully she's friendly. We're dealing with an NPC. I am going to drop my arrows and my longbow. I'm going to activate my holstered weapon. So we've got the USP in hand. NPCs are just too damn squirrely and dangerous. I could have this run ended real quick by an unfriendly NPC. Alright, let's go ahead and put it away. No, I don't want to remove a mod. Alright, we'll go with bare hands initially. We'll whip it out if we need to. And let's go talk to her right now. I would love to get some NPCs helping me out. There she is. Jessica Tran says, Pilgrim, wait up! First, let me get a look at you. Where are you, Jessica? There you are. Ooh, he's outfitted. What are you looking at? Jeans, dress shirt, work gloves, wool poncho, sneakers, and a motorcycle helmet. Alright. I don't see a weapon, so we got a pretty good shot at this. Let's have a chat. Uh-oh. God damn it. Keep your distance. 83%. Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. Alright, so we got that far at least. Another survivor. We should travel together. Let's see what she's doing first. Just wandering, I see. Alright, travel together? Man, even with my pretty status, I'm still not getting good numbers. 49%. Ugh, failed again. Can't get any NPCs. Here to trade? Yeah, nothing. Well, damn it. Zombie soldier. Oh, that's right. I had that soldier wandering around up north. You gonna go deal with that soldier for me? That's disappointing. I was really hoping to get some NPCs to help me out. Well, she's not asking me for a quest, so there's really not much I can do here. Well, you probably won't be alive next time I see you, but I'll try later. Alright, so much for that. She's gonna go off and get killed by a zombie soldier. Just can't get any NPCs. Even when I take the pretty trait, I still can't get them to join me. At least she wasn't as rude as the first one. Okay, back to what I was trying to figure out. So, I don't need to relocate things immediately. I could go pick up another batch of charcoal and shove some more wood in the fire. That would pretty much give me all my charcoal I need for a little while. So that's a possibility. I would like to get some reading done of my cookbook so I can get the smoked meat recipe going as well. A lot of things I want to do. Let's see. I'm not planning on moving from this spot for a little while. We're going to be doing some book reading, but I need to get a little bit better food supply. So getting all this stuff done and set up and ready to go is pretty important. I'd also like to get some larger liquid storage so I don't have to deal with this stuff so often. Take down the brazier. Let's plan on putting the brazier... Yeah, we'll do it down here. So, activate brazier right there. I got 1,300 charcoal in that rack. We'll use it up. Maybe I'll make a second smoking rack down below. I got plenty of materials to do it. Yeah, let's get things relocated. Just get it done so I don't have to keep dorking around with stuff. Alright, good enough for now. Alright. I'll bring some meat up here and slowly burn off the charcoal in that smoking rack. Okay. Next up, I want... Need a gallon jug of clean water. I'm just pulling certain items out of my food and drink pile. That's things I gnaw on fairly regularly, so I don't have to scan through this huge list every time I tell it to eat something. And it's mostly prepared or perishable goods. Alright, so here to there. That way when it's time to eat, I can just step over here and say eat, and I've got a nice, convenient, short list of things that I know I'm going to try to eat, instead of doing it from over here and having to go, so. Alright, so I got my quick food pile, food and drink, so anytime I need to, I can just step over here and real quick say, alright, there's some water. And have some meat jerky, have some graham crackers, and I'll get better stuff over there here pretty quick. Alright, chunk of meat, raw offal. I'm going to need to load this charcoal rack up with some charcoal as well. But now we've got access to all the water I could possibly want, so every recipe will just automatically draw from there. That'll be much more convenient. Okay, what do we got? Still got cooked meat, chunk of meat. Let's do some tallow. Nah, let's not do some tallow. Cook up the offal. Oh, we can do some broth. Broth is good stuff. Or do I want to hold on to my supply? No, let's do a couple broth. Using the big old water supply. Use the wild vegetables. And some salt. And we failed and wasted the materials. Good job. Try again. Cooking skill 3. Now do we have smoked food on our list? Yep, now we have smoked meat on our list. So, that's my favorite. Love the smoked meat. Enjoyability 5. Decent nutrition. Alright, and we also got lard added on. Let's go ahead and get the lard cooked up. Alright, dump off the cracklings and the offal. Drop the lard over here, and I'm going to sort these piles. I'm going to sort this main pile out into a more coherent little pile here pretty soon. Let's have the offal and the cracklings. Alright, cattle fodder. Sounds fun. How about some baked beans? Using the sugar, please. Okay, perfect. Now it's a lot easier and faster for me to keep myself full and slaked. Just having a separate pile like that. Next up on my list, it is coming up on 8 o'clock. I'm going to lose the light, but got the campfire going. Before we lose the light, I'd like to run down and get one more trip of charcoal. Alright, 1600 more charcoal. Oops, I left the hatchet here. Alright. Alright, next batch of charcoal's going. Back home we go. Okay. Oops. There we go. Got the smoking rack filled up here as well. I've got to remember to use that one up north until I run it out of charcoal. Let's take another nap. So, I haven't gotten much reading done, and we've had several days pass just as I try to get this base set up and get the charcoal situation set up. But it's good that it's done. Watch our health. Not much movement. There we go. We got a bump. Look at that. Oh, so close. Next rest, we're going to be full health. That'll be awesome. Oh, health value is now 5. Alright, we dropped 5 points of health value for some reason. Where am I using my... There's my calcium tablets. Where are my vitamins? Give me my multivitamins, please. Alright. Calcium and multivitamins taken. Hungry and thirsty. Let's go ahead and have some beans. And some clean water. Alright. So, now things will get moving a little bit faster. It is 6 in the morning. Perfect. So, we've got our day-night cycle resynced, and we can get some other stuff done. Next up, ideally I'd like to get some hunting done. Bring back some meat to get smoked up. Before I start doing a cram session with these really good books, I want to make sure I've got a good amount of food so I can just get it done. Man, 150 focus, though. Oof, 150 focus. Let's have a Pop-Tart. We're full. And let's grab the handheld game system. Activate. Step away from the big-ass pile of stuff. Activate game system. Oh, let's play Minesweeper. Sure, expert. That one. That one. That one. Come on. I'm winning. I'm a winner. Jeez. I'm doing better than I've ever done with this. There we go. We lost. Oh, sad. Alright, so we lost at a video game. Now it's time to read. I don't have a musical instrument yet. Love to get one, but I don't have an MP3 player or a musical instrument I can play. Let's keep reading mechanics. Get this thing finished off. So this should go pretty quick. It's 6 a.m. It took us 6 hours, a little over 6 hours, but we got our mechanics to 3, and that book's now done. And we're still at 100 focus, but I'm going to go ahead and get my other stuff done before we do anything else. So what do we got in here? The hatchet, the sledgehammer. Alright, let's grab the baked beans, the jug of water, and some pork sticks. Alright, should be plenty. We're going to head down to the forest swamp area and scavenge / hunt. So... where's the deer? Can I chase a deer down? Very unlikely I'm going to chase a deer down. How old is this corpse? Bruised lemming. Yeah, figured. Hello, Mr. Datura. Yeah, that was rotten as well. I think all of this stuff is likely to be rotten. Dog corpse. Yeah. Hello, sinkhole. I don't need a pile of straw, thanks. Full of seeds. Lemming, crow. Where's the lemming? Whole bunch of lemmings running away from me down to the south. Alright, done picking Datura. Hello, lemmings. Wield Longbow. Run mode. See if we can run some lemmings down. Fire. Sure. Precise. Big miss. Fire. There we go. Face them down. Oops. Ah. Well, we got a corpse out of one of them at least. A little bit of meat. Just keep scavenging. Ooh, Moose! Moose! Where's Mr. Moose? There's Mr. Moose. He has seen me, but he's ignoring me? Really? Alright, let go. Drop into the cart. Whoops. Longbow and arrows. Activate. Holster. A moose would set me up for quite a while, so I'm willing to take a chance on getting the shit kicked out of me by a moose. And I don't mind firing a gun off kind of out in this area. Let's see if we can go get the attention of this moose. Moose and dog. Where are you at, moose? There he is. We got your attention yet? Come on, moose. Alright, let's try to shoot him from here. Headshot for 53. He's heavily injured, but he's on me, so we might get the crap kicked out of us here. 64 and 15. I'm going to try to aim twice. Oh, come on. One more hit, please. Do not let him get away. Wasting this ammo would suck. No! Run! Damn it! Oh, thank God. Wow, was I going to be annoyed. Using up my precious, precious ammo to kill a moose just to have it get away from me. That would have really, really sucked. Alright, activate. Actually, inventory, reload. Activate, holster, get the weapon away. Let's get the knife spear out, just for general purposes. And we'll go get him butchered up here. Alright, there we go. 28 chunks of fat, 43 chunks of meat, large stomach, 5 offal, big pile of bones and sinew. I don't care about the pelt. Alright, that's the thing I was looking for. Only reason I risked it was because of the gun. That first shot really helped us out by getting that really good headshot. Alright, we got some more herbs. Do a little more scavenging here. Screw that space. My fingers don't want to get it done correctly. There's some eggs. Hey there, dog. Wanna come play? Ooh, here comes the rest of the pack, and I've got a lot of torso encumbrance. This was probably not a good thing. Drop. This is going to take time. They're probably going to hit me. Ooh, whole bunch of them. Alright, we got one down. Two down. Come here, doggies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. Jeez. Still can't hit the thing. 39 plus 16, huh? Alright, let's drop another backpack. It'll probably drop some other stuff, but I don't care at this point. Need to cut down on this encumbrance. That's better. Come on, doggies. Don't be shy, there's enough knife spear for everybody. Alright, some of them I think I've hit hard enough just to chase them off. Nobody else is sticking around. Stamina's getting a little low too. Works for me. Alright, so the backpack's back on. Sure, wear the longbow. What else we got? Let's do that. Alright, more meat for the mill. Don't care about that stuff now. Alright, definitely time to head on back. Where are we located? A little off from due north. Yeah, we'll stop and grab some datura seeds. How about we not run? Alright. Sure is nice having a cleared area. Okay, from the cart over to the pile. Actually, grab. And smoked meat. 19 smoked meat. 4 hours and 17 minutes. It's going to use 57 chunks of meat and 285 charges of my charcoal smoker. 4 hours and 17 minutes. Let's think about this. So that'll actually get interrupted because it's going to get dark before it finishes. So I'm going to need to get some fire started here in order to finish this thing up. So let's make sure I've got a couple of 2x4s. Okay. Anything else I want to get done before I do this? I'm going to turn the fat into lard. Cook up the offal. And that should just about do it. Let's get foodified and hydrated before I do this. Alright, let's do it. Alright, we lost the light. Activate. And finish cooking. There we go. And we got cooking skill 4. Thank God that didn't fail and waste the materials. Man, would that have been bad. I should have done it in smaller batches. Just to avoid losing everything in one bad batch. Okay. There we go. 57 smoked meat. Fully preserved. Lasts forever. So that's good. Happy to see that. Did we actually use up all of the meat? We did. How are we doing on charcoal? Still got 1,000 charcoal, so we could do that same thing a couple more times in that one. Grab a shopping cart. Alright, let's do a little bit of reading while that fire's going, and then we're going to go to sleep again. So let's grab... What's next? A cooking book again? Boyer's Buddy? Let's grab Boyer's Buddy and the cookbook, I guess. We don't really have much choice with the current levels. Cooking and Fab are pretty much the only books we've got left to go through. Read. So Fab to 5, Cooking to 5. 27 minutes, 40 minutes with a plus fun factor. 120 focus is really good. Even so, let's go have another Pop-Tart. Another toaster pastry. Alright, read till the light goes out, and then we'll go to sleep. Let's do Fab. Alright, it's just after midnight. Fire's still burning. We got Fab to 4, though. I think we better go to sleep, though. Very hungry, very thirsty. Alright, and we should end up with a completely healed, full strength, massive 65 hit points. Oh, we didn't make it! 64! Stupid torso and leg. I think they only got 2 points each that time. Alright, we woke up at 8 a.m. We didn't get a complete 8 hours, I think. We got just short of that, so maybe that's what did it. That's why we didn't get that last point. Alright, now I'll probably alternate between smoked meat and dehydrated meat as I bring in more, but that'll give us enough for a little bit. What else we got? Do deluxe scrambled eggs, we got bone broth. Still only have the 2 eggs. Do we have the pemmican recipe yet? We don't have pemmican yet. We do have aspic. Pickled herring's the only thing I've got to use for the aspic currently, because I got everything smoked up. Oh yeah, wasteland sausage. There we go. Raw offal, large stomach, salt. That's good stuff. Enjoyability -3. Let's make it though. Oh yeah, don't have fire materials. We'll fix that in a minute. I'm done up there. Actually, I think I can cook with the charcoal. No, maybe I can't. I thought I could. out of range of my raw offal, apparently. Is it in the bag still? Alright, I'm not sure what happened to the other raw offal I had, but now it won't let me make it. Whatever. Dehydrated veggies. Let's go ahead and dehydrate our veggies. How many did I bring back? Not a lot. Alright. Okay, let's sort these. Let's sort this pile out into something a little more coherent. So, all, and I want. What am I going to put where here? We will go with food items right in front of the fire. And books over there. BM's over there.